Hello out there. Patti here. Your voice and face behind PjStylin. Just popping on because today is a golf day. I'm heading out on the course and I need to do my makeup. So, like always, I always tell you guys, I'm into like light and fresh makeup right now. It is summer. Nobody wants anything too heavy on their face. So I'm just going to do a quick application for you guys and show you what that's like. So I've done my moisturizer. I have done my sunscreen. So I'm just going to go in and prime my face a little bit with some setting spray. And I love using setting spray before I start my makeup because I'm an oily girl. And yes, oh yes, I always have like a nice big blemish coming out on my forehead. But we'll forget about that today because it's likely I'm going to wear a hat, so I'm not too overly worried about that. But getting back to setting spray, I like my setting spray because my makeup adheres really, really well if you use it prior to starting your makeup and always after your makeup. But I do like using my setting spray before. I just find that because I'm oily, it just makes a big difference in my application. Okay, so first things first, I feel super unorganized, so bear with me here today. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it really light and fresh. I'm gonna start actually with a little bit of brow, and I'm just gonna comb those out with my Beauty Counter brow gel. And I'm not even gonna like fill these in at all. But I love my brow gel because it holds things in place. It's got a little bit of color in it, which is awesome. And it does just the trick. Keeps things kind of soft. All right, done. I am going to touch up, simply just gonna go through and touch up a few, acne spots, which is, my life all the time. So I'm just going in with the color Sandy, and I'm just going to dab on the areas that I need it. Okay, gotta move my mirror because I'm slightly blind. Just like so. And it's about like just using your judgment, ladies, and like really looking at your face and going, okay, what needs, a little bit of camouflaging. And that's really what it comes down to. And you're gonna find that once you camouflage those few little areas that need it, like not everybody's like me and has like, adult acne and some scarring and whatever else, but you might suffer from like melasma or hyperpigmentation or whatever the issue may be. I mean, there's multiple things that could be going on. Look at your skin and really kind of analyze it and touch those areas first that need a little bit of camouflage. And honestly, it makes a world of difference. You're going to find that after you just hit those few key areas that need touched up, that your skin looks completely different. It's really about that. And when you get a color match and I prescribe you the proper colors for your skin tone or what's going on with your skin, it's kind of like a no-brainer because this makeup just really just melts into your skin and blends so seamlessly with your skin that, it's not a problem to just hit these few key areas. I like using my buff brush for this as well. I will use my blend brush for a little lighter coverage, but if I want to give myself a little more coverage on these spots, my buff brush is the brush that I go to because our buff brush is our full application brush. So you're going to get a little better coverage with the buff brush. Ooh, that's a doozy I have there, right? On my forehead today. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if I'm ever without some type of freaking acne spot that I have to touch up. 52 years old and still struggling with that shit. It's brutal. Brutal. Okay, so keeping it light and fresh here today, I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring because without contouring, I feel like my face is like a big round, mess. It's just because I'm so used to contour now and it gives my face so much shape, but I'm not gonna do like the color that I always do. I usually like a really strong contour. I'm just gonna go in today with the color Stone, something really, really light. I'm using my contour brush. And I'm just gonna carve out my cheekbones. You guys can see how light and easy that is. And remember that when I choose your colors for you, you know, it's based on what you like and, you know, the tone of your skin, your comfort level of makeup. Like if you like things to look light and natural, that is what I'm going to choose for you when I do your color match. If you want things stronger, you know, and it's all based on your own personal preference. Because here's the thing, and like a lot of women think that once I color match them, that's it. Those are the colors, that's it, they're done. But honestly, you can like get into deeper, darker contours, different colors of lip and cheek. I mean, your highlight colors are going to generally kind of be the same. I mean, sometimes I even punch up my highlight colors, but there's lots of playroom here with this makeup. I mean, you can, you know, you can go deeper or lighter as much as you want. So there, my contouring's done. Honestly, that's about as much as I'm gonna do. And I love using the contour brush for this because it just gets it in the right place. Everything blends together so seamlessly. It's great. I'm even gonna do a little bit of nose contouring because without it, my nose feels really wide. But I want to look like I'm not like I got a super ton, like a huge amount of makeup on. Oh my gosh, am I tongue-tied today? You guys know what I mean, right? So I'm just ever so gently feathering things in here. And that is the other thing that I just want to say about this makeup and the application. I mean, it's all in the touch, right? It's about how much product you put on your brush or on your face, and it's about the brushes that you use to apply it. So you have total control over how much makeup you're putting on. It's not like traditional makeup where you buy foundation and then, you know, that's it. Like you're using that foundation all over your face and that's the coverage you're going to get, and you're, you know, mattified and like flat and all that stuff. No, this makeup is, you have complete control over it. It's literally like you're painting your face. Honestly, that's what it is. So now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Sandy and I'm just going to stipple. And honestly, I'm barely picking up any product. You guys can see that, right? I'm just stippling it. And stippling is my favorite technique for mature skin. Honestly, this is the best way to put your makeup on, ladies. Straight in, straight out. Like go back to the days when we were sponge painting everything. I am barely putting any product on, but because this makeup is like, it blends and melts together so seamlessly, you don't need a ton of makeup. Like you don't need to pick up gobs and gobs of makeup. You just don't. And you're going to get a polished, you know, look. Okay, you guys saw how much makeup I put on there, right? Barely anything. And I just tapped it through by stippling it onto the face. Now you guys can see, like, yes, my contour is strong. Like for me, when I'm looking in my mirror, my contour is not strong. When I'm looking here in my camera, I can see that my contour is strong. If you feel like your contour is strong, just simply tap and stipple over top of your contour and soften it out. The more you tap and blend, the more this makeup dissipates, okay? So it's just gonna melt in even further, right? And I find that honestly, like when women first start using this makeup, I find that their challenge is that they overblend this makeup and they remove too much. Well, first of all, they put on too much makeup. They use way too much product. You do not need a lot of this makeup. I can't even stress that enough. Like this makeup's gonna last you, these tins of color are gonna last you way longer than your traditional makeup is. But yeah, what happens is women put on way too much makeup, okay? And then they're trying to blend it all off and then they just blend it all together and you end up looking just like you did before, one tone of color, and you feel like you've got a layer of makeup on your face. You don't want to feel like you have a layer of makeup on your face with this makeup. You want to feel like fresh, right? You want to feel light. Like, I don't know. Less is more. I cannot stress that enough. I'm going to go in with some bronzer now because my life is all about bronzer. And I love bronzer. Bronzer lifts my cheeks. you know, the key with bronzer is keeping it on those high points that the sun hits. And don't be afraid of your bronzer. Our bronzers are sheer and really super, super easy to use. Again, they blend together so seamlessly. Like it would be different if you were using a powder bronzer, right? And then it's kind of getting everywhere and you got to be careful. But with cream bronzer, you're just simply going to tap in with your blush bronzer brush and just tap it through and blend it, right? And you can see already the dimension in my face I've created from not just slathering one color of makeup all over my face like we do traditionally, right? So you guys can see where I've contoured, where I've applied my bronzer. I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer on the end of my nose. And I'm using such a light touch, guys. Like I'm barely touching my face. Okay, I'm always going to do a little bit of bronzer on my chin. And of course, bronzer down the center of my neck where I'm super light. You guys all know about that. I go over that every time I do my makeup. It's an issue, of course, for me. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go in with my little blend brush. This is my little go-to brush. I'm going to use a little bit of sunlit today, and I'm just going to do some brightening around my eyes and wake myself up. And so I'm just tapping in, okay, to my sunlit, this color right here. Oh, I even have a lot of that on. Okay, you guys can see how much sunlit's on my brush. So I'm just gonna go in with my sunlit and I'm gonna do my whole eye area, okay? So I'm coming down, you guys see that? I'm gonna go over top of my lid with sunlit. So this is gonna act as like, for me today, I'm not gonna do eyeshadow. I never wear eyeshadow on the golf course, like why bother? So I use it as like a primer. And when I find that when I use my brightener on my eye, it really helps to open up my eye and my eye looks bigger and brighter, okay? I'm gonna use it over here where my crow's feet are, okay? I'm gonna blend this for you guys in a minute so you guys can see the placement. And then, and again, I cannot reiterate enough, this is a super, super light touch. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hello, Michelle. How are you, my friend? I miss seeing your face. Hello, Lisa. Oh, hi, Kathy Jo, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, awesome. Okay, so yes, I'm using a very light touch and just blending it through. Flipping my brush around to the fluffy end, I'm just going to lightly feather that out. It's really that simple. Let the makeup do the work for you guys. If you have the right equipment and you're using the right colors, the makeup will do what it needs to do. You don't need to get really aggressive with it, right? Okay, so this side bright and this side not. I guess you guys can tell, right? I mean, I can. I feel it. Okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do the other side. Tapping in, barely have any product, and I'm just gonna feather that down in this area. So I'm brightening around my eyes, right? Brightening my eyelids. Okay, brightening the outer corner of my eye. You guys can see that too, right? And I sometimes, like, I will even bring this down onto my, like down lower where my nose is, just to brighten in that area. And I do like to brighten these laugh lines depending on how bad they are. That really helps. Like I'm getting due to having those filled, but that really helps to, you know, push the skin out, because wherever we put brightener, your skin is going to be pushed forward, right? Wherever we put contour and depth, that's where we're creating creating the dimension, right? We're carving in. So brightness is going to, or like lightener and brightness is going to make things push out. Adding depth is going to cut in and create lines. And that is why when we contour the outer perimeter of the face and we brighten the center. Again, I'm using such a little amount of product. Like this is super, super light. I always like to put that little bit of brightener right down the bridge of my nose. And I'm just gonna Feather that out. So it's kind of like you're just painting your own face. Like literally that's what's happening here. You know? It's fun. Once you get onto it and you understand how this makeup works and how effective it can be, you just start really creating and using it in a lot of different ways. Like I know when I color match you, I go through a full application of like how it would be applied start to finish, like a full hack. And honestly, like if I'm working or going out, that's what I'm doing. But a lot of times I don't have to do a full application. So even like I've got a little bit left over my brush, I'm just going to cut in that contour a little bit. Like look at just adding that little bit of lightness right there is going to make this cheek actually pop up more. Look at how much higher this cheek is than this cheek now, right? I mean, that's what it's about, guys. And once you know where all these colors are going, and that's what I will do when I color match you, I will specifically show you exactly where each color is going so you know what you're doing. And what's beautiful about it is everything's just lined up in your palette and you just like literally go from one right to the next. And sometimes all you need, like women can do an application with 4 tins of color, 6, 8 tins of color. It really just depends on what you like and what you want. Hi, is everybody following me? Give me a thumbs up if you're following and you're liking what you're seeing and you think that this is something that would work well for you, because I'm telling you, it's a game changer. I discovered this makeup 2 years ago this June, and I struggled with, I am a big makeup wearer. I've always been a big makeup wearer. I've had bad skin my whole freaking life. So I have constantly spent a lot of money on makeup. And I'm going to tell you, since I've discovered this makeup and I've embraced, you know, doing something different with my makeup. Oh, thanks, Kathy Jo. But honestly, girlfriend, it really is that simple. It's not hard. It's so easy. I'm not a makeup artist. And that's the thing with all the women that you see selling Saint. Most of them, like 90% of us, are just women that, you know, wear makeup or we're tired of our makeup and we've discovered it and we love it. And now we just need to share it with the rest of you guys. It's really that cool. And the amazing thing about it is it's great for all skin types. Like a lot of people have the misconception that cream makeup is not ideal for oily skin. And I'm an oily skin girl. And trust me, 2 years ago, when you would have told me to use this makeup, I would have been like, hell no, are you kidding? I'm always mattifying my skin. I'm always taking the oil out of my skin. And honestly, since using this makeup, I am not having to do that at all. Okay, so this should pretty much be a joke because me putting on mascara without a mirror is pretty lame. Okay, yeah, and you guys, have you guys heard about what I'm into right now? I'm using Prime Lash. You guys know I will not tell you anything that I don't love. And Prime Lash, I'm totally enjoying their mascara line. This makeup is for mature women. So if you're finding that your lashes have become weaker, they're falling out, they're sparse, and this is what we go through, right? Like with menopause and all that stuff, all the changes. Like I notice it, my brows, I used to have these big fluffy brows. Now I have to get them like microbladed or nano feathered or whatever. I have barely any eyebrows anymore. And even my lashes, I did go through a stint where I was wearing a lot of lash extensions, and that was when things were really new to lash extensions, but my lashes recovered from that. But I have found over the last like probably 3 to 4 years, my lashes are just not as strong and as thick and as long as they used to be. So that's what I love about Prime. Prime is designed to be used for mature skin, mature lashes. It's jam-packed full of vitamins, A, B, C, and D. It's got a lot of natural properties in it, which I love. So it's got aloe vera, jojoba oil, and it's just, I like the wand. I like the application brush. If you've ever used, like, I don't know, I know a lot of women aren't like super fussy. Like, well, some women are, of course, but I'm fussy about mascara. I have tried a lot of mascaras, a lot of drugstore mascaras, and there is some good ones out there, but I'm telling you, when you find a good mascara, and for those of you that can relate to this, when you find a good mascara that you like, it makes a world of difference. Okay, I gotta put my glasses on because I cannot see. And I know these comments are rolling in. Okay, Kathy Jo. I'm not a makeover, although I should these days. I know. Well, you know what, Kathy Jo? You don't have to be a full-blown makeup wearer because you can apply this makeup so that you look like you have very little makeup on. Like you saw how much I put on today, and this might even be a lot for you, okay? But here's the thing. If you want to just like even out your complexion and even out your tone, you've got to use some makeup. Okay, because honestly, we all look like, I don't give a shit how gorgeous you are. You're supermodel, Hollywood star. I don't give a crap what you say. Every woman looks better with makeup on. There is just no other way around it. It's true. And you know, I don't know one. I don't know one. We all look better with makeup. I mean, I feel 100 times better when I have a little bit of makeup on than when I don't. Even to go to the gym, like I would do like a tinted moisturizer just to go to the gym and, you know, a little bit of chapstick and maybe like a few dots of blush, and I felt 100% better. Do I want to work out with makeup on? No, I would never do a full application, but let's face it, everybody feels better. You look better. And when you feel and look better, everything's better. Your personality's lighter. You're more upbeat. You got more like jump in your step. I mean, it's so worth it. And I think that as we age, and I mean, here's the problem, right? We age and everything starts to change. I mean, we don't have the youthful fluid skin that we used to have, right? It's different. It's just completely different. So I don't know. If you're not a makeup wearer, Kathy Jo, definitely give it some thought because this might be perfect for you. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so I'm just going to throw on a little bit of blush now, guys. I want to keep it really just kind of light and simple today. I'm always somebody about, you know, doing some rosy cheeks, but let's do, oh gosh. Okay, see, I'm unorganized now, guys. Where the heck is my palette? I don't know where I've put everything. I don't have enough space. Okay, hang on. I'm going to do, I think this is Summer Love. And of course, I don't have my glasses on. So, no, this is Sadie. So I'll just do a little bit of Sadie, which is this one right here. Very neutral. I'm just going to dip in with my finger with Sadie. Come down from the corner of my eye, and I'm going to tap Sadie back here. Honestly, guys, I can never have enough blush. If there was one piece of makeup, I'm actually going to post that on my stories one of these days. If there is one piece of makeup that I could not live without, well, concealer would be up there big time, but, or like camouflaging my imperfections, but blush for me is life. Like, look at, I look freaking 100% different with some blush on my skin. I think everybody does. Look how much healthier you look, right? And blush is so super huge trending right now. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, blush is it, right? Blush, and lip gloss, like, you know, for sure. Bronzer, it's summer, so we're embracing all that stuff. Okay, guys, so there is my makeup application. I'm pretty sure that if I got up close and personal, I would have mascara all over my eyelids, but I will deal with that at a different time. And the only other thing that I could really do, and like I said, I am putting a hat on today to golf, is really just kind of touch up that zit. I do like a little bit of June for this, only because it's great for neutralizing some redness. So I would just tap on June there. And I will take my sponge and my setting spray to finish my makeup. Always, always, always. Doesn't matter what kind of makeup you wear. If you're still wearing liquid foundation, and think about getting away from that, ladies. It's not doing anything for our mature skin. Doesn't matter what kind of makeup you're wearing. setting spray is going to be a game changer for you. But with cream makeup, setting spray is, oh my God, it's the best. It's the best. But setting spray should be used on all makeup, to be honest. It really does help for the longevity of your makeup throughout the day. And it just really presses things in and sets things nicely, so you're good to go. If you're a powder girl, you could just powder out a little bit, you know, in the T-zone, do that kind of thing. But that's it. Okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed that. If you would like a color match, if you need any assistance with anything, definitely reach out. And for those of you that are using Saint now, try using it in different ways. You don't have to do the full hack, you know, you don't have to go full blown. You saw what I did today. This is really light. This is super easy. I feel very fresh. I feel more, I certainly look more polished than I did when I came on. I know I do. So I hope that was helpful. Reach out if you need any help with any colors or anything like that. I'm here for you guys. Okay. Ciao for now. Talk to you soon.